Well, I've got this little gadget here. It's called a Check Go Pro. I bought it online from China. It's like a harmonic balancer for golf balls. And I just want to show and do a little review on it because I've been using golf balls like this for a while now. It's a standard ProV1. What we do is we put it on the pedestal here, any which way, doesn't really matter. Turn it round, there's a button on the front which spins the ball up, as you can see. Just put this little cover on here so I can mark it. And I'm not sure how many revs that ball's spinning, but it's pretty fast. And the theory is once it spins up, the vibration makes the ball balance and find the equator, which supposedly makes it roll truer when you're putting, or maybe hit straighter if you hit it off on the equator, and point the ball in the right direction. So I'm just going to spool this up and I'm going to mark it with this red marker, and it'll make a red line around the middle and hopefully on the equator. The true test is whether it will return. And you can see as it spools up, you can see the dimples aligning. It's changing the way the ball's sitting there as it's vibrating and spinning at very high speed. And after I leave it in there for a while, it will settle down, and then I can just put my marker in there at the axis of the ball. You can see I've just put a red line around the middle of it. Slow it down. And as you can see, that's not necessarily where Titleist perceive that the axis of the ball is. They've got the little marker there. It's on a completely different axis than what they mark up as the line. Let's just do this one as well. We'll do all three. Spool that one up as well. Wait for it to find its balance point at the highest revolutions. And I'm just going to mark that. And once again, I've marked the axis. It's 2. That one's almost at 90 degrees to the mark that Titleist put on there as your putting line, or so it's, yeah, way off what their mark is for the best rolling line or whatever. I don't know why they mark it that way, but I'm assuming that's the line you use to putt. And most people use that black mark to draw the line on the ball if they're going to use a putting line on the ball. Let's do this third ball here. And all 3 of them have been done now. So the true test is, I suppose, if we spin it back to put the ball back in, you know, I can put it back in that way, I suppose, you know, just to see what happens, and spin it up again and see whether it forms and goes on the same line. So it's adjusting, you can see the ball spinning up again. It's trying to find, it's almost there, it's pretty close. Wow, it's pretty much spun it back to that same line. So obviously that's the axis point or the balance point of the golf ball. These golf balls aren't perfectly round or perfectly balanced. So that one came up pretty much the same. I'll put this one in at a different as well, so it just has to find its own level. And as we balance it up, you can see it's almost straight away going to find the red line again, and there it is, and it's perfectly balancing. Well, pretty close, within a millimetre. The line's a little bit thicker, but that's pretty amazing. And the third one, I'll put this one in at 45 degrees to start, see what happens. Spin the ball up again. Wow. So that one's almost found it. It's close. It's about 1 millimetre out. So it's almost found the same axis again. Well, it has found it now. So all three balls found their own axis or their own equator. Perfectly balanced. There it is. If I want to putt the ball, I'm going to roll it along like that, and I'm going to highlight this to put my mark on it, on the correct axis. As you can see, according to their mark on the ProV1, this one's quite a different axis or equator. This one here, that's completely different. And this one here is almost at 90 degrees to what the marking is from Titleist. So, but this little Check Go Pro has found the same line and the same balance for all three balls. So I'm guessing it must be working. Otherwise it would randomly find a different line. So I'm pretty happy with it. I don't know whether I putt any better, but theoretically, I suppose the ball should roll truer, hitting off the axis. I think I paid about 30 or 40 bucks, $39 or something from China. Check Go Pro. Interesting. Another gadget for you.